Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood Gaming. I'm Ed. Today is episode... Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood Gaming. I am Ed, and welcome... Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood Gaming. I am Ed. Today we carry on our journey in How to Pirate FM18. We play Real Hope in the quarterfinal of the Clôture League in our first season in Haiti. Man, that was hard work. So that's right, we have drawn the quarter-final and we are playing Real Hope, who, the eagle-eyed amongst you, might see we actually beat 5-3 a couple of games ago. So let's jump into the schedule. So we last met for the Baltimore game, I think. We won 2-1. I believe that was the game we met. Yeah, because I remember the prod home joke. Oh, I'm so funny. This isn't even rum today, it's horrible, it's just water. Who just drinks water? We followed that Baltimore game up with a 2-0 win against AS Capoise. Matagawa and Galindo on the score sheet there. Nice easy win. Even easy was a 6-2 against Tempet. As much as they went 2-0 up, I don't really know what happened there. But Matagawa on the score sheet, Yuki scored 4 goals and Yuki Sato on the score sheet as well yet again. We then had a 0-0 against Una Minth. We just absolutely dominated. I think we had about 6 clear-cut chances and just could not get anything, which is a shame. But home game, 307 attendance, which I think is one of the highest of the year, if not the highest, so that was nice. Then we beat today's team. We are playing 5-3, Real Hope. Back and forth, but we've looked good in all these games. We should be scoring and winning by more. Matagal with a hat-trick there, an own goal, which I'll probably show you in a second. I don't remember it, but I'll have a look. And then Mirabelais, we beat 2-0 to Kuto Yuki back on the score sheet there. So I did sort of rotate the team a bit since the last game, just because I thought we've got a load of youngsters coming in. Let's give as many of them game time as we can. They do need it, and I kind of want to keep our team fresh as well. So that's sort of the reasoning. So their own goal. So Suganuma, heavily rotated team, out to Zizou on the right. I have to explain Zizou in a second. He's a player that exists in our team already, just I've nicknamed him. But Takimoto, centre mid, goes wide on the right, and their centre back just puts it into the net. Disaster. So we are starting to see a lot of teams around us using regens in their side that aren't too bad, but none of them want to come to me, which is devastating. But if I cover the team quickly and at the same time discuss Zizou. So we'll discuss Zizou now actually as he's here. So Zizou is an 18-year-old left or right midfielder. I play him right mid even though he's a left mid and is left-footed, but he just always seems to come on the right. But he is actually Zinedine Injai, who would have been appearing, but I think I'm going to have to start giving names out to these guys because no one's going to remember him. I don't remember him. I know Yuki, Nelly Furtado, and now we've got Zizou. I know my first team, but for people that are just watching this on the fly, this is going to get real confusing, so I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible. Right, so the team for today, we've got Mark Payne in goal, who is an academy product. He's 1-star current, 4.5-star potential. He's just played a couple games so far, so that's that really. Looking fine there. We've got Arbe, Uhira, Galindo and John at the back, which is really familiar until we get a new left back. We've got Kichi Kamon on the right with Nagayoshi and Sato in the middle, and then Igrashi on the left. Again, that's quite familiar for now. I might change it up next season, but obviously we're right at the end of this season, so we won't see another league game for 3-4 months. So by then our whole team's probably going to change. Who I hope doesn't change though, up front, Nelly Furtado and Takuto Yuki, who's got 26 goals in 27 games. Second half of the season he's been on fire as well. 17 in 14. His average rating is a 7.73 overall. He definitely was a 2.5-star when he joined, and that was like 5 months ago. So I'm really confident for this lad. I think he's going to go on to great things. I'm trying to sign everyone up to like extended contracts now, and they're starting to cost money. It's a bit scary. And then as always, we've had loads of people coming in. So we've had about 17 right backs come through, a couple of attacking mids, but we're just sticking with the same team for the most part. Zizou, Matagawa on the bench. This guy has just been... Has he scored yet? No, not once. Terrible. But he's played 5 games, no goals. Nakagawa looks okay on paper, but just not really doing anything. So I might have to rethink him. But we get into the game against Real Hope. Yet again, our player's skin colour keeps changing. FM18 at its finest, and they've got a number of regens in their side actually, so let's have a quick look. Joseph Sinias is probably the pick of the bunch, and he's recommended at 47. 4.5-star potential, but But yeah, maybe not great compared to at least what we'll definitely be having in the next few weeks with any luck. But he did score against us last time we played him. In fact, I think he scored twice, so we'll look out for him. But yeah, we get into the game. They're playing 4-3-3. We're playing our 4-4-2 with an advanced left winger. I expect nothing but a win. Yuki Sato looks stressed. So hopefully Rail Hope with no hope. How many times can I use that pun? I need to start using more pirate things. There's been a lot of GIFs that have been shown to me on Twitter, and I'm not pirating at all. It's terrible. I mean, I've said man the pumps, walk the plank, keel haul. That's pretty good. Apart from that, I can't really think. I need to listen to some more Ailstorm and really get my creative juices flowing. Ailstorm are like a Scottish pirate metal band. I love them. Good for gym stuff. Nelly Furtado, long ball up, doesn't find anyone. Rail Hope just knocking it around at the back with a huge ball forward now, and Payan just sort of keeps it out, but very unorthodox, really unorthodox. I'm not intending to show the 2 games, so I'm hoping we just get most of it done in the first leg and then we can just carry on from there. But what I have been encouraged by in my off series is I have actually come across a couple of Haitian players who are not too bad and almost would do a job in my team that have been regions. Nelly Furtado with a cross, Yuki close range header straight at their keeper. That's disappointing. At least we made the chance. But it does show that there can be some good players come through. Admittedly, I think it's like 2 players in 6 years isn't great, but you never know. If we can get our hands on those players, then at least we'll have some homegrown talent somewhere along the way. Plundering, should have said plundering. I'm still trying to make this look casual, but it's not casual. Oh, they've got a highlight. Yeah, I look like a massive idiot now. Igrashi on the left. He's going to run at his man, or not. Plays it through. Yuki is there. Please pass it across, or don't. I'm like a bird. Apparently Nelly Furtado is actually a woman. I thought Nelly Furtado was the man. Are there 2 Nelly Furtados? Someone let me know. I don't do music. I'm not going to Google it. I'd rather have some community engagement. Ooh, listen to me. Igrashi crosses. Nelly Furtado! Yes! And Rail Hope knock it forwards. There's a few questionable clearances, but we just about get it. Igrashi to Yuki. Doesn't decide to run out defence. Gives it to Nelly Furtado on sort of midway through the half. Cameron on the right now. Good chance for him to cross. He does so. Igrashi's at the back stick. It's the worst header you'll ever see, but that's because he was brought down. It's a penalty. Yuki's taken 5 penalties and scored twice. Igrashi's taking the penalty. He scored 1, and he's taken 1, scored 1. I don't know what it is. It's the same in my off series as well. Not one decent penalty taker amongst my entire team. Igrashi steps up, puts it away, trust in Igrashi. I can't say that the penalty taking stat is something I necessarily look out for when signing players. It's probably my own fault in that regard. But I don't not sign a player because he can't take penalties. We don't get huge amounts of them, but we get enough of them in both series. I maybe need to start thinking about it. I'm happy. Highlights still going on as I go to take a sip of my refreshing water. Cineast now. I mean, they're knocking it around quite nicely. They move into the box, and Payan just gives them a completely guilt-free gap at the front post. So Rail Hope have just made the last of their 3 subs, and their team is struggling quite a bit. They've got someone 52% at left back, and with 20 odd minutes to go, and they're moving their players around quite a bit, which is really confusing for me. I'm actually going to make some changes, so Cameron can come off and Zizou comes on, again on the right, even though he's technically a left midfielder. I don't know why I'm doing that. Igrashi can come off for Tanaka. He's quite new, actually, Tanaka. Crossing, pretty crazy. Some okay speed on him. Prefer work rate to be higher, but his technicals and his physicals are fine, and he's going to only get better. So I'm actually real happy with him. He's also quite tall, which is nice to see. We don't have too many tall players in our horde of Japanese players. And the final change I'm going to make is I'm going to bring on Ishikawa for Nagayoshi. Nagayoshi is sort of our mainstay of the centre mid attack, but Ishikawa is a youngster who's just come in. He was only 1.5 star when I last looked at him about a week ago. Changes made. We carry on. Delete previous version of Windows. I'm not running low on storage space. I mean, maybe I probably need to delete some stuff. Ugh, I hate that. I absolutely hate it. I don't like deleting. But they are struggling at the back now. So many on like 60s, and there's an injury as well. So really we need to make them pay as they almost equalise. Do you go attacking just to try and take it? I mean, look at it. 50s, 40s, an injury. Tanaka stands over a free kick. He puts it into the net. I've not seen any of my team score a free kick since season 1 of Oz. It's amazing. It's so magical. It was a good free kick as well. Junior Tanaka. Junior. It's like Sean Connery in The Last Crusade. Oh, I'm so happy. Well, that's helped the second leg because I didn't really want to show the second leg. I don't want to be sitting here recording every single episode when, at the end of the day, I think this just puts this into like a community shield type thing. I need to show you the league actually, don't I, dearie me? So happy. Run for everyone. Nelly Furtado out for 2 to 3 days. The assistant goes there. My first matey, yar. Nelly Furtado on form. I mean, when is Nelly Furtado not on form? So many notifications today. They're all gifts from Kayota. Stop it, Kayota. We are trying to sign someone from this place. Palestinian centre-back. He wants a non-contract. That's absolutely fine because I don't know if you're any good. So I've got no problem with that. Yeah, I did all my scouting of Asia, like proper Asia and Oceania, Australia, whatever, all that stuff. Not many players showed up. So in terms of the Clôture League, we actually finished 4th in the end, 7 points behind Don Bosco, so they did drop points, so that at least gives me some kind of hope. But yeah, as we know, it's the first place team in the entire league is the one that goes into any kind of Champions League, and we've got some work to do. Welcome to the full league table. Don Bosco played 30, 128, drawn 1, lost 1, 85 points, 85 goal difference. We finished 3rd, 4 points behind 2nd, so not too bad. We did throw away some stupid points as well. Behind Baltimore, 21 wins, 5 draws, 4 defeats. It looks like a massive gap. I'll give you it, 17 points is quite large, but Don Bosco are so good on this, it's ridiculous. But I genuinely think we might get back into it next season. I mean, that guy, if he's like their top player, he's not better than Takuto Yuki. I reckon we got this next season. I'm encouraged. And that's about it for now. There's nothing else to show you as I'm going to just carry on playing these games. I might come back for the semi-final first leg or probably second leg, and then whatever final we're doing. But yeah, if you've enjoyed that, please do smash a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll think of some pirate puns eventually, I promise. And thank you very much for watching.